passing downs, it's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to go. It's Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Screen, watch the screen.
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else because...
battled at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is what? What's tight? Tight is
Greer on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. But Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback. But like I said, it's the second quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked, because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. First down, Greer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the snap.
On the draw play, Coleman. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer is complete to Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down. 10 Lobo. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 5.
Play action. It's Greer. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7th. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Greer sets to throw. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set. Up with a much more manageable third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Greer off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Hard to believe, but 6 weeks of the NFL schedule will have come and gone by the conclusion of this one. But coming up Thursday night, a good one to kick off Week 7. Kansas City and Denver from up at Mile High. Kickoff at 8:20 Eastern, 6:20 local there in the midst of the Rockies. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming and down he goes.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Patrick. Look, squeeze. Ready.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. On 4th down, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get...
Ready up. Mike 35. Check. Check 6-6. Bullet high. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing in a big spot, the rookie Greer. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Greer now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Greer. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Greer again. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Off play action, Greer. Tell you what, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and that decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Greer, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They snap it to Greer. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, Orvin. Go.
Here we go on fourth. Greer. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go. With such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So with that, so it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were